Hi, Great Vanzini. I'm not sure I got that camera set up quite right. We're looking at a 2009 made in Mexico Fender Stratocaster with all the bling, gold trim, and all that. It was sold to me as the made in Mexico version of my American Deluxe, which has the S1 switching system. And so when I played this, by that time I was kind of disenchanted with the S1 switching system on my American Deluxe, and I just played it like a regular Strat at that point, never used that S1 system. And so for the first couple of years I used this thinking it was the S1 as they told me when they sold it, and for some reason I like this one quite a bit better. And it turns out it's not the S1 switching system. Remember, I always leave the tags on. Here it is, 2000. This is a 2009 Deluxe Player Stratocaster, and it tells me all about the switch system. There's a switch button right down here. Let's get in here and see if we can just get a close-up picture. And there's a little button right in between. Where did it go? It's hard to find when you're playing, but it's right there, and it's just a push button kind of thing. And I really liked what it did, and I liked the tones for it. And it wasn't till like a couple of years down the road that I finally read that tag and read up on it. And so by 2011 I finally figured it out. But it's not an S1 switching system. It's just a push button that in the... And here again, Fender calls these, on one guitar it refers to when it's in the bridge position, that's number 1, and or number 5 position, whereas in the neck position it's number 1. And when you look up the Fender stats on this one, they refer to the neck position, just the reverse. I get them mixed up. I've always called this, and I'm going back to it, I've always called it in the bridge position number 1 all my life since I was a kid. And the neck position number 5 position, and on this one that's what Fender calls the 4. They call those top 2 positions 4 and 5. So in position 4, with the neck and the middle pickup engaged, and you push that button, you can't hardly hear it, but I can hear it a little bit here. I don't know if that's going to show up in the video or not. It kicks in the bridge pickup, and in the number 5 position, in the neck position, you push it in and it kicks in the bridge pickup. Same thing. It's just a bridge on button for the 4 and 5 position, and that's probably why I liked it better than my American one with the S1 switching system, because I don't mind those sounds. I tend to use the lever anyway, and I tend not to use all 3 pickups, although in the neck position with it pushed in and it kicks in the bridge, it's nice. It gets rid of, there's a little darkness kind of going on just in the neck position, and to bring that bridge pickup in just brightens it up a little bit. So I like that. And so it works pretty well. And it's I think these all had maple necks on the made in Mexico versions. All the ones I've looked at for this video all had that. So it's got the tortoise guard, tortoise shell. I like that. The gold just spoke to me for some reason. I'm not usually a blingy person, and for some reason that just really spoke to me. But anyway, it's a good player. You know the stats. Yeah, 21 frets on a 25.5-inch scale. I was working with another guitar earlier that had 22 frets, and it blew me away, because there was just one thing where I was playing. Oh, it was in that song actually. go all the way up to the last. And I went all the way up to the last and it was wrong because there was 22 frets on the other one. So anyway, that's going to be a quick one. You know, it's a Stratocaster, so it's got Stratty tones. It has great tones. Today I'm playing it just through a clean little amp modeler of a clean amp, and then I'm using a Zoom G3. And Zoom G3s, if you're on a budget, man, these things, I don't know what they go for used now, but in the day they were pretty cheap to begin with, and they have, I think they have more than 3 pedals you can use. There's actually like, I want to say 6, but you can only see 3 at a time, so you have to scroll over here. There's invisible ones that are over here, and you scroll over and you can then look at those. I'm just using 3 today. I'm just using a little delay and reverb and a Fender Deluxe modeler. The modeling amps are not that good, but the ambient tones are not bad at all. And when you call them, I should do a quick overview on that, although there's probably tons of them out there. It's very much like having a pedal board, a little LED pedal board, and it's cool. So we can hear that in the bridge position. Let me turn that off. Let me turn off everything, actually. I'm already out of tune. Be back in a minute. And we're back. I don't know if it just needs new strings or what. I don't remember it going out of tune that easily. Now it does. It's just, but we've also had warm weather during the day and then freezing cold weather at night. And here in the back room, in the dungeon, where I do all my stuff, it's pretty dramatic. I mean, it's like almost 80 degrees in here now at 9 o'clock at night, and by tomorrow morning it'll, you know, no heat in here. I have heat in here, but I don't have it on. By tomorrow morning it'll drop down to like 65, so that's the bridge. So the bridge, oh, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is that blue finish, and the wood grain comes through beautifully on this, and you can just see the wood grain all throughout it. These were a steal of a deal. I think they were like about $500 back in 2009, somewhere around there, maybe even a little bit less. And they just play really good. I think they all had maple necks, like I said, and but for some reason this thing is going out of tune pretty regularly. Sounds great, plays great. The neck work on it, that's why I bought it. The neck work on it was spectacular. Just no fret sprout at all. And almost like they had gone that extra mile and done rolled edges on the frets. But I don't think they did that on made in Mexico guitars. But it feels like it. I mean, it feels pretty close, you know. So even the back of the neck has nice. I don't think you can see that. I don't have the lights on high enough, but it has pretty wood grain. You can see in the neck as well. That looks pretty nice. So that's a Fender Deluxe Player Stratocaster with the, I don't know if they had an actual name for it, ash body. I can't tell you about weights. All Fenders weigh about the same to me, which is quite a bit and a little too much. But it's a great playable guitar. This whammy bar needs work or something. Even when I got it, it needed it. Because you can see screwed in, it's whacking on top of the bottom of the tone control. And so I just need to have that, I don't know, put it in a vice grip and give it a whack with a hammer or something. But where was I? Bridge position. Number 2 position, as I call it now, which is the bridge and the middle. Here's the middle. Number 4 position, the neck and the middle. It's interesting, I don't remember it being that. It's sounding very muddy. It might be just how I have the amp set up. Yeah, I turn on the amp sim here and it comes to life. And in the number 5, the neck position. Can't do it anymore. And so that's it. And then I already showed what it's with the button pushed in. The button pushed in just offers a little more clarity when you're in the neck position because it brings the bridge pickup in. Just a pinch. You can barely, you can notice it, but especially through a louder, more powerful amp. Anyway, that is the Fender Deluxe Player Stratocaster with the little, I don't know what they don't say what they call that. It's a 12-inch radius. It's not the 9.5. 12-inch radius, and it does have the noiseless pickups, which are really interesting to me. I had not liked noiseless pickups when they first came out, and now I don't really. They're fine. They really cut the noise a little bit. These are not perfect, but they cut the noise a little bit, and they still have decent sustain, I think, on Stratocasters anyway. I can't speak to others because I don't think I have any other guitars. Well, those are the only single coil type pickups I have that are noiseless. There's a copyright strike. Fender Player Stratocaster. If you'd like, you can subscribe down below and hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. There's so many variations of a Strat these days. It's just amazing to me, from even down into the Squire series that are good playable guitars, up to the Made in Mexico guitars, and lots of options with lots of different pickup stuff going on. And then the American Made series are just great. So till next time, we'll see you again. Talk to you later. Bye bye.